Hello everyone. Today we are doing specimen paper and it's a practice paper for paper 2. So in this paper it is 2025 4024 is the code, paper 2, and it's of 2 hours. Calculator is allowed and you have to answer all the questions. Marks are 100 and formula sheet will be given in this paper also, so you can help from there. Now let's begin the paper. Question number 1. Y is equals to mx plus c. Find the value of y when m is equals to minus 3 and x equals to minus 2 and c is equals to minus 8. It's a substitution question. So y is equals to mx plus c minus 3 minus 2 plus minus 8. We just substitute. Then 3 times 2 is 6. Minus and minus will become plus and minus 8. 6 minus 8 is equals to 2. So 2 is the answer for this question. Question number 2. Write down the reciprocal of 1 over 8. So 1 over 8, the reciprocal will be 8 here. Okay. Divide question number 3. Divide $24 in the ratio 7:5. So we find out the sum of ratio. So the sum of ratio is equals to 7 plus 5, which is equals to 12. So the first one will be getting, the first share is 7 over 12 multiplied by multiplied by 24, because 24 is the number which we are going to divide. So 12 times 2 is 24. So 7 times 2 is equals to 14. So 14 is the first share. The next one, 5 is the ratio. So 5 out of 12 times 24. So 12 times 2 is 24. 5 times 2 is equals to 10. So 10 will be the other share. And 14 and 10 becomes 24. Alright, so just move to question number 4. In question number 4, write $24.60 as a fraction of 2,870. Give your answer in lowest terms. Alright, we'll have to write our answer in fraction. So 24.60 divided by 2,870. You can use the calculator. Alright, so use the calculator. 24.60 and divided by 2870. Alright, equals to 3 upon 350. 3 upon 350. If it's non-calculator, then it's 24.60 divided by 2,870. 0.00 to maintain the number of zeros, and then that will be 2,460 divided by 2870, and then 2 more zeros, and then we can cancel and do it. But it's with the calculator question, so we simply use the calculator and find the simplest answer in the lowest term in fractions. Okay, now question number 5. In question number 5, the scale drawing shows the positions of both town A and town B. The scale of drawing 1 centimeter to 12 kilometer is given in this question. Okay, so they have given us already AB line. If we measure AB line, that will be 8.8, 8.9 or 9 centimeters. So if I take 8.8 centimeters, you will have to photocopy the paper and then measure it for this one. So the actual distance between the town A and B is required. If it is 8.8 and scale is given in the question, with that 1 centimeter equals to 12 kilometers, 1 centimeter equals to 12 kilometers, then 8.8 centimeter is equals to x kilometers. Obviously you will multiply 8.8 by 12 to get the answer. So 8.8 times 12 is equals to 105.6 centimeters. In the marking scheme, it is 105.6 to 110.4. If your answer is lying in between, then it's okay. You'll get the marks for that. So town C is 72 kilometers from town A and 96 kilometers from town B. Use a ruler and compass, a pair of compasses only. Construct the positions of town C on the scale drawing. First of all, we'll have to find out how much will be AC and how much will be the side BC. Okay, so the AC side will be equals to, if it is 72, then 72 upon 12, we know that it is 6 centimeters, and the side BC, which is given 96 over 12, which will be equals to 8 centimeters. So what do you do in this question? That you just have to find out, take your a pair of compasses and ruler and then do it. For example, I'm not using it, but I'm explaining you how do you do it. AC is equals to 6 centimeters, so open your compass and measure it 6 centimeter, and from A to C, just keep your needle at A and draw an arc to get the coordinate C. And then now BC is 8 centimeters. From B, you will have to put your needle here at B and open up your compass. From ruler you can measure it 8 centimeters and draw an arc. Wherever both the arcs are intersecting, that is your C position. Use your ruler and join the points, and then make sure also that it is it 6 centimeter and 8 centimeters. Okay, sorry. Okay, so check it, is it 6 centimeters and 8 centimeters, then your answer is correct. Okay, now move to the next question, question number 6. In question number 6, there are 12 people drive to work, and the time they take 6 points have already plotted. First 6 points have been plotted for you. The rest of the, complete the scatter diagram. Okay, so we are working for the next 6 points. All right, so the next 6 points are 35 and 40. So 35 and 40 is here. Okay, then 20 and 29. 20 and we have 20 to 30, 10 boxes, so each box will be for one number, 20 and 29. All right, then 32 and 40. 32 and 40, the second point, 32 and 40 is here. The next point is 35 and 48. 35 and 48. Okay, then again the next point is 22 and 33. 22 and 33, so that is 22 and 33. All right, so after 20, okay, sorry, it's not 22 and 33, so 20 after 20, 22 and 33 is this point. Okay, now the last point is 39 and 46. 39 and 45, 46. Okay, these are the points I've plotted for part A. The type of correlation they are asking in this question, so it's obvious that it is a positive. Okay, on the scatter diagram, draw the line of best fit. So what do? You just draw the line in such a way that the equal number of the points should be on both the sides of your line of best fit. Try this. Okay, I just try to maintain the number of crosses on both the sides. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, so that is the line of best fit. You can use your ruler and join it. Okay, then another person drives a distance of 30 kilometers to work on your, use your line of best fit to estimate how many minutes they have. So 30 kilometers, 30 distance is on x-axis, so you just join it 30 kilometers then where it is intersecting, it's almost between 40 and 41, 42, 41 and 42. Okay, so you can write down that 41.5 minutes or 42 minutes, 41 to 42 minutes, so that is 42 minutes. Okay, all right. So after that, question number 7. In question number 7, it's Dean invests $500. So the principal is equals to $500 for 10 years. The time is 10 years. The rate is 1.7% per year. Simple interest. To calculate the total interest Dean earns during the 10 years. All right. So I equals to, I is the simple interest, PRT upon 100. So your principal is 500 into 1.7 and the time is 10 years divided by 100. Calculate, this is 500 times 1.7 and then times 10 upon 100 equals to 85. $85 is the interest. All right. Now the next question, question number 8. In question number 8, they are asking us to shade the Venn diagram. Only A intersection B, very easy. So this is the place wherever intersection B will be shaded, we can shade. Part B question, universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and P is the even number. So even number will be 2, 4 and 6 only, and Q is the prime number. Prime number will be 2, 3 and 5. Remember, 1 is not the even number, alright, and not even the composite number. It's a universal number. So first of all, write down the common number between. So the common number is 2. So write down 2 here in between. So the left numbers are 4 and 6 here, and here 3 and 5. Just check what is left. 1 is left, write down outside. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of the numbers are inside. So that is 2 marks question. Completed the diagram. Question number 9. In question number 9, it's solve the question. 8x plus 3 is equals to 4x minus 5. So 8x minus 4x is equals to minus 5 minus 3. So that will be 4x equals to minus 8. Okay, now this is x will be equals to minus 8 upon 4. Then x will be equals to minus 2. Minus 2 is the answer. Write down 2 to the power minus 4 as the decimals. So 1 upon 2 to the power 4 is equals to 1 over 16, and you know that 1 upon 16, that is equals to 0.0625 decimals. 0.0625. Next question, a plane flies from Melbourne to Tokyo at an average speed of 783 kilometers per hour. The distance from Melbourne to Tokyo is 8,352 kilometers. All right. So the plane leaves Melbourne at 9:52 local time. The local time in Tokyo is 2 hours behind the local time in Melbourne. Find the local time in Tokyo when the plane arrives. First of all, we find out how much is the time taken in the question. So this is speed is equals to 783 kilometers per hour, and the distance is 8,352 kilometers. All right. So the time taken is equals to the distance upon speed. Okay, so that is distance upon speed. So 8,352 upon 783. So 8,352 divided by 783. So this time is equals to 10.666, and it is 32 upon 3 hours. 32 over 3 hours. Okay. So 32 over 3 hours, you can easily find out with the calculator by pressing this button. Okay, just check this one. So that is 10 hours 40 minutes. I'm again showing it to you. This one, that is 10 hours 40 minutes. 10 hours 40 minutes. If this type of question comes in paper 1, then 32 over 3 you can do 3 times 10 and 2 over 3 hours. It means 10 hours, and 2 over 3 times 60 minutes will come. That is 10 hours 40 minutes. I've shown you by both ways. Okay, so here what are we going to do? We are just finding out that just wait. Yes, so this is your time taken. Your departure time was given in the question. Time was 9:52 in Melbourne, 9:52, and we are adding 10:40, 10 hours 40 minutes to get the arrival time. If 40 plus 52 is 92, and 92 minutes means 1 hour. If you subtract with 60, then it will become 60 minus 92 minus 60 is 32. So it is 1 hour 32 minutes. Remember, so 32 I'm writing down here, and 1 hour here. So 9, 10 and 10 will become 20:32. It means arriving at 20:32 in Melbourne. In Melbourne. Okay. Now they are asking us that what will be the Tokyo time when it is 2 hours behind. So we subtract 2 hours with 20:32. So 20:32 minus 0200, or you can just subtract 2 hours. So that will become 18:32. So at 18:32 was the arrival time in Tokyo. Alright, so now the next question. The next question is question number 12, factorize. In factorization, we first see that which one is the common number. So the common is 3x here, and then 4x plus 3 is remaining. So that is our answer, 3x times 4x plus 3. We cannot do more anything here. So question number 13, in a sale, original price are reduced by 15%. The original price of the book is $12. Calculate the sale price of the book. All right, so the original price, which is the cost price, is always 100%. So 12 is 100%. That is the original price, and the sale price, it's reduced by 15%. So 100 minus 15 is equals to 85%. Okay, so I'm just writing down 85%, cross multiply. So that will be 100x is equals to 12 into 85, and x will be equals to 12 into 85 divided by 100. 12 into 85 and divided by 100 equals to 51 over 5, that is 10.2. It means $10.20. $10.20. The sale price of the jacket is 38.25. Find out the original price. Let x be the original price, and then the sale price of the jacket is given 38.25. So x is 100% and 38.25, which is the sale price, and you know that this is given for both the parts. It's reduced by 15%, so this is 85%. Okay, just simply cross multiply. So 85x is equals to 100 times 38.25. X is equals to 100 times 38.25 divided by 85. Okay, 100 times 38.25 and then divided by 85. That is equals to $45. Okay, so because the it is reduced, so your $45, which is more price comparatively to sale price. Okay, now go to the next question. So in this question number 14, it's given that FC United and City football teams were there, and in this FC scored X. Okay, so FC scored X goals. United scores 8 goals more than FC. So United X plus 8 goals, and City scored 3 goals fewer than twice the number of goals. So City twice the number of goals. Twice the number of goals means 2x. City scored 3 goals fewer, minus 3. Then twice the number of goals by FC. Alright. The 3 teams scored, the total is 117. So x plus 8 plus 2x minus 3 is equals to 117. Write an equation. This is the equation, and solve it to find the value of x. So x plus 2x will become 4x, and 8 minus 3 is 5 is equals to 117. 4x is equals to 117 minus 5, which is 112, divided by 4. 4 2s are 8, and 4 times 2 is 4 8s are 32. Okay, so that is 28. X is equals to 28. It's 4 marks question. Now question number 15, simplify. In simplification question, P upon 2Q times 4PQ upon T. So 4P square Q upon 2QT. 4 and 2 cancel. So 2 and P square and Q also cancel. So only 2P square upon T is the answer. 2P square upon T. That's 2 marks question. Part B, 4x cube whole power 4. It means that 4 to the power 4 and x to the power 12. We know that its 4 cube is 64. 64 times 4 again is 256, x power 12. Alright, if you use a calculator, then you just press 4 power and then 4. That is equals to 256. So that's why 256 x power 12. Okay, now question number 16. In your question number 16, in this question, a line L is already drawn. Find the gradient of the line L. So just take 2 coordinates either by rise over run. It's 2 marks question, so I'm taking the coordinates and then using the formula of the gradient. So I can take 2 coordinates like 2 4 and 0 minus 2. 2 4 and 0 minus 2. x1 y1, x2 y2. The gradient is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Minus 2 minus 4, 0 minus 2. This is the gradient. So that is minus 6 upon minus 2, which is only equals to positive 3. Write down the equation of the line L. Y is equals to mx plus c. Y equals to mx plus c. Y is equals to 3 was the gradient, and c is the value, wherever your line is intersecting on y-axis, that point is minus 2. So c is equals to minus 2 and m is equals to 3 in this question. So y is equals to 3x minus 2, 1 mark question. Now question number 17. In question number 17th question, graph is already drawn. Okay, the diagram shows the graph of y is equals to 1 upon 2x square plus 3x minus 1 2 3. It's already drawn. It's reciprocal function we can see in this question. So by drawing a tangent, estimate the gradient of the curve at x equals to 0.5. So we will just draw the tangent at this point 0.5. So you can check this one is 0.5. So you know how to draw the tangent. So you can draw the tangent at this point. Okay. Now just take the two coordinates. For example, I'm taking the same coordinate which is here 0.5 is here 0.5, and this is 3.4, this point. And then I can take one more point like here 0.2 and 4.8. Okay, so 0.5 and 3.4 and 0.2 to 4.8, 0.2 and 4.8, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, 4.8 minus 3.4 upon 0.2 minus 0.5. And now calculate, which is 4.8 minus 3.4, and the line is towards this side, so the gradient will be negative, remember. So 0.2 minus 0.5 minus 3.4. Alright, so this is coming minus 4.666 means minus 4.7. Minus 4.7. Alright, in the marking scheme, it is a minus 5.5 to minus 2.8 is the answer. Alright, so okay, you can check your answer also with this. Alright, on the calculator also you can check your answer with this. If you differentiate this question, if you understand this, look at that shift and then d upon dx. Okay, and then you will have this type of equation. The other calculator comes directly, so it's just right on the right hand. So if you are just writing down the equation was 1 upon 2x square plus 3x equals to 2. So this was the equation. So just you have to write down this equation, not this one. You have to write down this equation in your calculator and give the limit 0.5, at which you have to find out the gradient. Okay, so that is 1 upon 2x square. Your x is there, alpha x, 1 upon 2x square, and then you just go up and then write down plus 3x plus 3x, and then come out and write down 0.5. That is 0.5, and then you can see minus 5 is the accurate answer for the gradient. In this way, you know that my if you are getting minus 4.7, so it's very much closer to the answer, which is the accurate answer. This way you can check. This is just for check, but you have to draw the tangent and you have to find out each and everything like this. Use gradient formula and find your answer. The next part of this question, use your graph to estimate the solution of the equation 1 upon 2x square plus 3x equals to 2. So you know that 1 upon 2x square plus 3x is the same, which is y. You just write down y equals to 2. So draw the line y is equals to 2 and then solve means get the point of intersection. So draw the line y is equals to 2 on your graph, positive 2. With your curve, it is intersecting at one point. Okay, so this is the point where it is intersecting this one. Okay, so just come down and check what is the value of x for this point. This is equals to minus, come down and check, This is 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 0.4. Minus 0.4. In the marking scheme, it is minus 0.45 to minus 0.35 is the answer which is acceptable, and we are getting the same correct answer. By drawing a suitable line on the grid, estimate the solution of the equation 1 upon 2x square minus 7 equals to 7 minus 4x. So you'll have to make the line as y as always equals to 7 minus 2x. What we don't have for to complete this y, this is plus 3x is not there. So you add 3x to both the side. Plus 3x equals to 7 minus 2x plus 3x. So this is becoming, this equation is becoming y. Y is equals to 7 minus x. 7 plus minus 4x it was. Just wait. It wasn't minus 2x. It's minus 4x. I copied down wrong. Minus 4x, then 7 minus x. Now we are going to draw the line in the same way we did for y is equals to minus 2. So y is equals to 7 minus 4x. Make a table, x and y. If I'm taking 0, so I'll get the y-intercept, that will be equals to 7. If I'm putting 1, 7 minus 4 into 1, 7 minus x it was. 7 minus x. It was 7 minus x. You can check. It's 7 minus x. Okay. So 7 minus x is 7 minus 1, which is equals to 6. Okay. 0, 7. And the other point is 1 comma 6. So you can see the pattern. Okay, so the point will be this one. See the pattern. You will enlarge the line in the same way. Okay, so we got the point of intersection. The point of intersection 1, 2 and 3. We just have to look at the curve and the line. So the curve is, this is your curve, and it is intersecting at 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. Find out what are the numbers. So this one, the first one, I'm just looking at the first one. The first one is 1, 2 minus 0.25. It's coming minus, if just draw the line, it is minus 0.25. Minus 0.25. This one minus 0.25. The next one is, this is between 1, 2 and 3, 0.3, third box it is. So this is 0, positive 0.3. And the last point, this one, it is 1, this is 1 and then afterward 1.5, 6 and 7, 1.7. So this is minus 0.25 and 0.3 and 1.7. The range in the marking scheme, it is given minus 0.2 to minus 0.3. So it's coming in the range. The second one is 0.2 to 0.4. This is also coming in the range. And 1.6 to 1.8. So that's complete answer. I hope you understood. First of all, we'll have to find out the gradient, and then afterwards make suitable equation. For making suitable equation, we'll have to compare the original equation and we have to make as y. Okay, that became y is equals to 2. In the second one, y is equals to 7 minus x. Question number 18. All right. So this is trigonometry question. The triangle shows a field A, B, C, D. Okay. So this is 3 marks question. Calculate the bearing of D from B. First of all, check the whole thing. The bearing of B from A is 140. It means the total is 140 from here till here. Okay, A to B, you can check. C is due to east, D is due to north of C, AB is 400 meters, and BC is 350 meters. All right, now find the bearing of D from B. From B and D, just draw a line between B and D. Okay, so from B, this is B and D. From B means draw north at B and end at D. Okay, whenever we just check this, CD is also 450 given in the question. So whenever we check, they are the parallel lines, and it's given that north and east everything, that D is due to north of C, so it's straight line, vertical line. So this is a parallel line, these two are parallel lines, so these two angles are equal. So it means if I just take this triangle DBC, then it's 90 degree, 450, and you have the third angle which is 350 degrees, and we'll have to calculate the angle D, which is the bearing. So adjacent and opposite sides are there. Tan is applicable. Tan of angle D is equals to 350 upon 450. Angle D is equals to tan inverse 350 upon 450. Shift tan inverse, and then 350 upon 450. That is equals to 37.87. So 37.87 degrees, or 37.87 means 37.9 degrees corrected to 1 decimal place. The next part is calculate the distance from D to A. From D to A, the distance is required. It means in this question, I'm just drawing here. So this was coming 37.87. Okay, so in this part, A to D is required. It means for A to D, obviously we'll take this triangle. For this triangle, we should have these two lines. So if I'm marking, for example, I can mark this one as F, and yes, so it means if I know DF, and then I'll find out the side AF also, then we can easily find out AD with the help of Pythagoras theorems. Okay, now in this question, calculate what is DF. To find out DF, we are just looking in this triangle. Okay, so I'm making the other one, this triangle. For example, I can mark as E. If I know BE, that is equals to CF. Okay, I'm making here EBA, triangle EBA. E to B, B to A. For finding out the triangle EBA, we know that it is equals to 140 minus 90, that will be equals to 50 degrees. So EAB is equals to 50 degrees. So EAB is equals to 140 minus 90 is equals to 50 degrees. Okay, 90, 50 degrees, and that is equals to 400 given in this part, 400 meters. So what are we going to do? We are going to find out AB. So we can take, it is opposite, it is hypotenuse. Sine of 50 degree is equals to EB upon 400. So EB is equals to 400 times sine 50 degrees. So 400 times sine 50 degree, that is equals to 306.42. 306.42 meters. So that is 306.42 meters. This much is 306.42. So we'll also have this much, 306.42. So FD will be equals to subtract 306.42 and with 450. So if we subtract from 450 to 306.42, we can have DF. So DF or FD, DF is equals to 450 minus 306.42. Okay, minus 450, that is equals to 143.58. 143.58 meters. So this is 143.58 meters. This much is equals to 143.58 meters. So the problem is only we have to calculate how much is this line. Okay, we know that this is equals to 350. If we know this much, we can easily find out our answer. Okay, so it's very easy now because we have 306.4 angles. No, that angle won't help us. So we have 50 degree and 400, and now even we can use the Pythagoras theorem, or we can easily find out our answer. So just draw the diagram. So AE side is required. AE side is this much side, AE side. So AE is equals to, or you can take like adjacent and hypotenuse. So use cos of 50 degree is equals to AE upon 400. So AE equals to 400 times cos of 50 degrees. So 400 times cos of 50 degree, close, and this is your answer, 257.12. 257.12. So this is 257.12. 350 and 257.12. At 257.12 to use the whole line. So answer plus 350, that is equals to 607.12. 607.12. So we are getting the whole line. AE equals to 350 plus 143.58 is 607.12. So just check the diagram again to find out the AD side. This is your question, and the marks for this question is 3. Okay, no, I'm doing it here. Wait, this was the other part. Okay, fine. Wait. That is AD, which is required in the question, and you have AE is 607.12 we have found, and 143.58 was DE in this question. This is 143.58, and we'll add 350 and 257.12 to get the line. Okay, Okay, now so only AD is required here. We can check the diagram also. So what do? We use the Pythagoras theorem to calculate the value of AD. AD is equals to square root of 607.12 square plus 143.58 square. Okay. Now this is square root 607.12 square plus 143.58 square equals to 623.866 624, and that is the answer in meters. Just recap of the question, it's very lengthy. Now look in front in this diagram. First of all, the angle bearing was very easy, and then what did we do? We just we found that this is the triangle in which we have to find out DF and AF. EF was 350, we know. AE we found with the help of this triangle by using the trigonometric ratio, and then we added 350 and 257.12, and then we took the triangle DAF and used Pythagoras theorem to calculate our answer. I hope you understood this part. Now question number, we are coming to next part. This is 19th question on page 14. So 19th question, the speed of each of 200 cars passing a building is measured. The table shows the results. 0 to 20 is 16, 20 to 40 is 34, 60 to 45 is 62, 45 to 50 is 58, 50 to 60 is 26, 60 to 80 is 4. Calculate the estimate of mean. For mean, sum of fx divided by sum of f, we'll have to calculate the midpoint, the center number 0 to now we are getting the midpoint. If you don't know how to calculate the midpoint, add the two numbers and divide by 2. 10 is the midpoint. 20 to 40, 10 plus 40 divide by 2, you will get 30. 40 and 45, 42.5. 45 and 50, you have 47.5, and then 50 to 60, 55, and 60 to 80, it's 4. If anybody has any problem, for example, I'm calculating this one, that is 45 plus 50 and then divide by 2. Then you can see this is 47.5. This way you can get the midpoint. Okay. Now what do? Sum of fx divided by sum of f is the mean. And the sum of f is 200 divided by 200. So it means you just multiply 10 into 16 plus 30 into 34 plus 42.5 into 62 plus 47.5 into 58 plus 55 into 55 into 26, and then 70 into 4. This is 70. 70 into 4. Okay. That is 10 into, you can check 10 into 16, these two numbers. 30 into 34, 42.5 into 62, and then 47.5 into 58, and then 55 into 26, and 70 times 4. Okay, and everything will divide by 200. That is sum of fx. Let's calculate. 10 into 16 plus 30 into 34 plus 42.5 into 62 plus 47.5 into 58 Okay, then plus 55 into 26, then 70 into 4. That is 8280 divided by 200. You can find it out separately for having no problem, no mistakes. So this answer is divided by 200. That is equals to 41.4, which is the mean in kilometers per hour. Use a frequency table to complete the cumulative frequency table. To complete the cumulative frequency table. Cumulative frequency means like 16. 16 is the first one. 16 plus 34, it is 50. And then 50 plus 62. 50 plus 62, it's becoming 112. And 112 plus 58, it's equals to 170. And the rest of the numbers are written, and you can check your last number should be equals to 200. So we have the cumulative frequency table already. Okay, now afterwards, after this table, they're asking us to draw the cumulative frequency diagram. So we can see it's starting from 0 to 0. 0 will be the first coordinate. 0 0 will be the first coordinate, and the second one is equals to 2016. So we are having 2016. So 5 numbers are in between 20. 20 is dividing by 5, and each box is of 4 numbers, remember. So the next number is 2016. 20 and 4 are 4, 16. Each box take it as 4 number. All right, then the next number is 40 50. 40, and you will have 50 there in between 40 and 60. Then you will have 45 and 112. 45 and 100. 45 is there in between 40 and 50. 104, 8, 10, 12. Okay, sorry, this is 45, 100, 104, 108, and then in between it's there. 3 is at 12. Third box, 45 is there. Okay, then it will have 116, 50 and 170. So this is 50 and 170 is there, and then you will have 60 and 196, 60, 180, 190, 196, and this is 280. Just join the points. So join all the points. Use a graph to find and estimate the number of the cars with a speed greater than 35 kilometers. Greater than 35 kilometers. So we are calculating and checking over there. So 35, greater than 35 means, sorry, this is 40. But it's greater, so this means 40 minus 200 minus 40. So, and 200 minus 40 is 160. Okay, $160 is the answer. All right, so that is the number of cars. Now the next part, question number 20. In question number 20, it's easy question. The diagram shows a sector of the circle with the radius r and the length of 8 centimeters. it means it's 8 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and the length of arc PQ is 6.4. Find out the area. First we find out the angle, then we can find out the area. Theta over 360 degree into 2 into pi into 8 is equals to 6.4. So theta is equals to 6.4 times 30 divided by 2 into pi into 8. 6.4 into 30 divided by 2 into pi into 8 is equals to, you're getting 6.4 something. I did 360 it was, sorry. This is 6.4 into 360 divided by 2 into pi into 8. That is equals to 45.884. Alright, now we can easily find out our answer for area. Area is equals to theta over 360 degree into pi r square. Okay, so that is 45.84 divided by 360 degree into pi r square 8 square equals to 25.6 square centimeters. So that is 25 point. Alright, the next question. The population of the village is 6,800. The population of the village increases exponentially at the rate of r%. This topic also includes in 4024 this year. At the end of 5 years, the population of the village is 8,353. If it is decreasing, that 1 minus r over 100. If it's exponentially increasing, that 1 plus r over 100. Amount, the compound interest formula, we use that the compound interest formula is amount is equals to p times 1 plus r over 100 to the power n. The same formula we're using. So amount becomes the number of the people after increase in the population is 8,353. Previously it was 6,800. And 1 plus the rate is not given and the time is given 5 years. So 8,353 divided by 6,800 is equals to 1 plus r over 100 to the power 5. We'll find out fifth root of 8,353 over 6,800 first. So you will find out the fifth root of, the shift and then fifth root of 5, write down here, come inside numerator denominator option, and 8,353 and then divided by 6,800. 6,800. That is equals to 1.042. Okay, is equals to 1 plus r over 100. That is 1.042 is equals to 1 plus r over 100. So that is 1.042 minus 1 is equals to r over 100. Then it will become only 0.42 is equals to r over 100. And 0.42 will multiply by 100, and that is becoming 4, that is becoming, just wait, that is 0.042, sorry, 0.042 minus 1 is 0.042, and 0.042 multiplied by 100 is the value of r, which is 4.2 2%. That is the rate. Okay. Now in this question, in the next part, sketch the diagram graph to show how the population of the village changes with time. Obviously, it was 6,800 in 0 years. So it's starting from 6,800 and exponential, and you know that in positive exponential graph is the shape is like this. Okay, so it's increasing like this. Okay, this is the graph, exponential graph. Question number 22. Question number 22, question in which trigonometric question. Both the triangles are non-right angle triangle, so either sine or cosine rule will be applicable here. So RS is required, two angles and one side means sine rule is applicable. So RS is S is which side? This is RS. X upon 55 is equals to X upon sine of 55, XI or RS upon sine of 55. Just wait. RS upon sine of 55. I'm taking triangle PSR is equals to 150 upon sine S. Sine S is equals to 180 minus 55 and 45. 180 minus 55 and 45. So that is equals to 80 degrees. Okay, so the S angle is equals to 80 degrees. So RS upon sine 55 is equals to 150 upon sine 80 degrees. Okay, so just cross multiply. RS is equals to 150 times sine 55 upon sine of 80 degrees. So find your answer. 150 times sine 55 and then sine of 80 degree. So 124.768. So 124.8. In the marking scheme, it is 125 to 124. 124.8. So it's coming in the range. Calculate the total area of the two triangles. Total area, it means we just write down here 124.8 here and then find out our answer. So for in triangle PSR, so we'll calculate for PSR and the other triangle half of 124.8 into 150, half AB sin C. Included angle is sine of 45. Okay, calculate 124.8 into 150 into sine of 45, close bracket, equals, and then divide by 2. That is equals to 6,618.52 meters. Okay. Now the next triangle is this much. Triangle PQR. In triangle PQR, area is equals to half of the connected lines are 120, 150 and sine 25. So that is 150 and 120 and sine 25. Calculate this much. 150 into 120 into sine of 25 and then divided by 2 equals 3,803 803.6 square meters. Add both of them, the total area is equals to 3803.6 plus 6618.52 plus 6618.52 equals to 10422. 10422. All right, now come to the next part, question number 23. In question number 23, factorize. So we'll have x common, 2x square minus 3x minus 20, and then 20 times 2 is 40. 5 times 8 is 40, have a difference of 3 numbers. So x 2x square minus 8x plus 5x minus 20, and then you can take common 2x x minus 4 plus 5x minus 4, and then x common, x minus 4 and 2x plus 5. That is our answer, x minus 4 and 2x plus 5. Now it was of a 3 marks question. Sketch the graph y is equals to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 20x. You have already solved this equation. So either x is equals to 0 or x minus 4 is equals to 0. So x equals to 4, and 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. So x equals to minus 5 over 2 or minus 2.5. So we have already 1, 2, 3 answers for this part. So they were asking us to write down the x coordinate of the points where the graph crosses x-axis. So it means if it is a 0, 1 is 4, minus 2.5 and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and this is minus 2.5, and it's 4. So graph is positive x cube. So that's why we are going to make like this. So I have made it that intersecting at 4 and 0 and minus 2.5. That's a cubic curve. Okay, question number 24. Expand and simplify. You have to be careful in these type of questions. They are easy, but you have to be careful because mistakes can happen. So x minus plus 3, and I'm expanding this one, x into 3x minus 1 minus 5 into 3x minus 1, and x plus 3, x 3x square minus x minus 15x plus 5, and then x plus 3, and then 3x square minus 16x plus 5. Now I'm expanding the first bracket, 3x square minus 16x plus 5, and plus 3, 3x square minus 16x plus 5. Okay, now you have 3x cube minus 16x square plus 5x plus 9x square minus 3 times 16 is 48x, and then you have 3 5s of 15 plus 15. Now combine the like terms. This minus 16 and plus 9 is minus 7x square, and plus 5 and minus 48, 5 and 48, it is minus 43x, and plus 15, that was the constant number. So 3x cube minus 7x square minus 43x plus 15. Okay, now this is the last question, 3D trigonometry question. All right, so the diagram shows a cuboid. Calculate the angle between BH and the face BCGF. So if I'm going to join this BH and the base is BCGF, they're asking for this base. Okay, so now I'm connecting this. Okay, so they're asking us to find out this angle. All right, so keep in mind. So for this one, we need to find out multiple things. So here we know that this is equals to 12, and we can easily calculate BG. But to find out BH, we'll have to take help of the other side as well. Okay, so here in this question, I'm using another. Now look, for example, first of all, I'm erasing one by one, then otherwise you will have a problem. All right, okay, this one, look at this. So this is, we know that it is 12, it's 6, this one is 6, and then we are going to find out the hypotenuse because it's a cuboid, so all the corners are of 90 degree, so that is 90 degree here. So the consider triangle ADB first. Okay, and we are finding out the DB side. So the DB is equals to square root of 12 square plus 6 square. Wait. Square root of 12 square plus 6 square equals to 13.4 of 13.41. Okay, 416 it is. 13.41 I'm taking, that is 13.41 centimeters. Okay, so now it is 13.41. now I'm going to find out how much is HB. To calculate HB, I'm taking this triangle now. Okay, so this is 7. I'm considering triangle HDB. Consider triangle HDB, and we are finding out HB. And now we'll have square root of 7 square plus 13.41 square. Square root of 7 square plus 13.41 square, that is equals to 15.12. okay, 15.12. okay, this is 15.12. now we are coming to the question which we have to find out. Okay, so we'll have to calculate between HB and your face BCGF, which is, you can easily see. So between it is, now what are we going to do? We are considering this triangle. Okay, so here I got 15.12 and 9. No, we'll have to calculate this also before we are going to this triangle. Still we need one more point, which is your we are getting this triangle. Okay, so in triangle BCG, considering triangle BCG, in triangle BCG, your BG side is equals to square root of 7 square plus 6 square. Okay, 7 square plus 6 square, that is equals to 9.22 centimeters. So this is 9.22. okay, so it means if we just look at this triangle, which is the final triangle in which we have to calculate this angle. So this is 12, the opposite side is 12. Why it is 12? Because AB is 12, EF is also 12, and HC is also 12. I'm making here, then you can easily understand. 12, 15.12 12 and then 9.22, and we have to calculate this angle. Okay, so using the cosine rule to find out this one, so that is theta is equals to, your angle B is equals to cos inverse 15.12 spaces I'm doing here. Now look in front, the small triangle I'm making, 12, 15.12 and 9.22, and angle this much. So theta is equals to cos inverse of both the sides which are connected with this included angle. So that is 15.12 square plus 9.22 square. I'm doing it directly, cos theta. For this one, a square is equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos of a. I'm taking the same formula, minus 12 square upon 2 times 15.12 and 9.22, and use your calculator and calculate your answer. Okay, shift cos inverse, and then you have 15.12 square plus 9.22 square minus 12 square division 2 times 15.12 and 9.22. Okay, bracket close, equals to 52.527. Okay, 15.527 or 15.2, sorry, 52.2. So 52.2 degrees. So 52.2 degrees. In the marking scheme, it is 52.2 or 52.46 to 52.47. So our answer is correct. Okay, so that is the end of the paper. So here you can easily see every time the 3D trigonometry is also coming. So revise this topic as well. Sketching, one more thing I wanted to, at that time the calculator was not working, and I told you how to check your gradient with the help of the calculator. Again, I'm telling you, because almost students, they have this calculator. So on this calculator, how to check the gradient? Yes, this one. So just check this question. I told you at that time. What do? You can easily see, you press this shift and this option. Okay, then whatever the your equation is, write down your main equation, 1 upon 2x squared. Your x is there at the right corner, so that is x square, x and then square, directly x, no shift, no alpha. Okay, and then come up plus 3x, plus 3x. Okay, afterwards come out and then write down wherever you need to find out the gradient. That will tell you the accurate answer. If your answer is closer, it means that you are getting the correct gradient. So they're asking you to find at 0.5. So that is 0.5 equals, and answer is minus 5, and our answer is coming minus 4.7. So which is very close answer. All right, I hope you understood, and please like, share and subscribe the video, and you will get more and more videos in the future to prepare your exam. All right, okay, thank you, bye bye.